And you are watching On Point. Today we have 3 on points. In the first on point, we look at Mallikarjun Kharge's shocking statement on the Bengaluru Stampede being an accident. In the second on point, we look at the AI-driven Make in India LMG tested by Indian Army. In the third on point, we look at the environmental impact of the 2 ship disasters near Kerala within a fortnight. Now let's take a quick look at the headlines. Sonam's brother agrees with mother of Raja Raghuvanshi family, breaks all ties with her. Shillong court sends Sonam and 4 others to 8-day police custody in Raja Raghuvanshi murder case. Bulldozers raise encroachments in Delhi's Khalkhaji. Opposition AAP questions CM Rekha Gupta. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge calls Bengaluru Stampede an accident, sparks outrage. Fire on Singapore flagged vessel off Kerala coast still not fully under control. Communal tensions flare up in Bengal South 24 Pargana over setting up Tulsi Mandap. Pakistan to raise defence spending by 20% after deadly conflict with India last month to slash expenditure by 7%. Trade deal with China finalized, Donald Trump announces on Truth Social. Elon Musk backs down in feud with Trump, says he regrets some of the posts he made against the president. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge says that the RCB Bengaluru Stampede, in which 11 people lost their lives and 56 others were injured, was an accident. He also questioned the selective outrage around political accountability.
Courtesy called DCMO, Chief Minister ಬಂದು 3-4 ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಪೇಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಆಡಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ನಾನು ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರು ಕುಂತು ತಗೊಂಡೇವೆ. ಸೊ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಕೆಲವು ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮವಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇಂಥ ಕೆಲವು ಘಟನೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಡಿಬಾರ್ದಿತ್ತು. ಪಾಪ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರ ಬೆನ್ನಿಗೆ ನಾವು ನಿಲ್ಲಬೇಕು, ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತು ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿದೆವು. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಡೀತದೆ.
The statement has come at a time when the Karnataka government is facing intense criticism for the manner in which it handled the incident. Critics allege Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has been passing the buck to police and the organisers refuse to take accountability. The opposition BJP and JDS have been demanding the resignation of both the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister over the incident.
पूरे देश को पता है कि बेंगलुरु की स्टैम्पीड एक मैन मेड स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड हत्या थी, जिसमें A1 और A2 सिद्धरमैया जी और DK शिव कुमार जी है। तो कांग्रेस पार्टी उस पर जिम्मेदारी उठाने के बदले, अफसोस जताने के बदले अब जनता पर ही दोष डाल रही है और कह रही है कि ये एक्सीडेंट था। मतलब अपने आप को बचाने के लिए, अपने खून से रंगे हुए हाथों को बचाने के लिए, अपने CM और डिप्टी CM को बचाने के लिए कभी पुलिस को बलि का बकरा बनाना, कभी किसी और को, और अब तो जनता पर दोष ये कहकर कि ये एक्सीडेंट हो गया।
Responding to calls for resignations, Kharge asked whether similar demands were made during the Kumbh Mela when people died or when people died during the COVID-19 pandemic. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has called BJP's demands purely political.
ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರಿಗೆ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಜನಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ ದಾರಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸುಳ್ಳಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೇಳೋದು. ಈಗ ಕುಂಭಮೇಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು 40-50 ಜನ ಸತ್ತರಲ್ವ, ಆಗ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇವರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೇನ್ರಿ? ಒಂದು ಸೇತುವೆ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ದಿನನೇ ಬಿದ್ದೋಯ್ತು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 140 ಜನ ಸತ್ತರು, ಆಗ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೇನಪ್ಪ? ಗೋಧ್ರಾ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸತ್ತರು? ಆಗ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಗುಜರಾತ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ? ಏನಯ್ಯ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ? ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗದೆ ಕಳೆದ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸತ್ರು? ಆಗ ಬಸವರಾಜ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ರ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರು ರಾಜಕೀಯವಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar met Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in Delhi on Tuesday to brief him on the June 4th Bengaluru Stampede. But my question is one, is RCB Stampede an accident or administrative failure? That's the big question. And subsequently will come the issue of, is it a case of selective outrage? But then let me take you through the big charge of Bharatiya Janata Party, because Bharatiya Janata Party is saying that even after police warning, CM insisted on holding celebrations. Deputy CM was celebrating as Stampede happened outside. CM, Deputy CM and Home Minister should take responsibility and quit. Police Commissioner B. Dayananda's sacking is unjustified. CM is making KSCA a scapegoat for tragedy. Now Congress counters it. Congress says leadership has apologized for the incident. CM has taken swift action on those responsible. No question of CM and DK resigning. Commissioner allegedly informed CM late about Stampede. Advocate General Shashi Kiran Shetty says no permission was sought by RCB. AG says Victory Parade was a private event. RCB invited lakhs of followers on their own. And lastly, nobody resigned after Kumbh Stampede. So that's what the Congress defense is. Let me straight away introduce my panelists. Satyaprakash, spokesperson, Congress Pradesh Congress Committee. I'm joined by Vijay Prasad, spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party, and Dr. Basavaraj Itnal, senior journalist. Straight away to Satyaprakash, sir, is it correct for the Chief Minister to say that it's an accident when people have been sacked, transferred, made responsible?
Yes, Kartikeya, the BJP spokesperson Shehzad Poonawala said it is man-made. Was it man-made? Let us all put our hands on our heart and for a moment think. Was it man-made? Did people in Karnataka or in Bangalore, the authorities or anyone wanted this to happen?
I am putting my hand on my chest and then telling it is a man-made one. It is a man-made. It is a man-made.
Don't act like a fool, yeah.
It is a pure act of Congress government.
Wait. Why are you acting like this thing here? Wait. Your turn will come. So what I am telling is, only a insane fellow, only a insane,
man-made or not.
Only a man.
I am telling you today it is a man-made. I am touching my heart and telling it is a man-made.
Arey Kartikeya, at least have a nice debate, yeah. Ask him to put some mind.
No, let him speak.
Okay.
Vijay.
Any man, or you finish him off first. Yes, give me a second.
No. No. Satya, you finish and then I'll go to Vijay.
Yeah. Any man with little sense, any man who has some sanity in mind will not tell that this is man-made, because everyone are human beings here. We are not animals. We are not those who light fires in the society and play politics on dead bodies. No. Only insane people and those without heart will tell that it is man-made. It was an accident. Everyone knows that. And no one wanted so many people to die. Did we pinpoint he should die, he should die? Please understand. Now, coming back to Shehzad Punewala saying that C. Siddaramaiah is A1 and DK is A2. Come on. Now, who is responsible for 120 killings in Hathras Stampede? Who is responsible for 140 people collapse on bridge in, that Morbi bridge in Gujarat? Did Modi resign? Did the chief minister resign? Who is responsible for lakhs of people died during COVID? Bodies were there in the Ganges. During Kumbh Mela, more than 70, 80 people died. We don't know how many more bodies swept along the Ganges and Yamuna. Who are the A1 and A2 here?
This is
Please
outrageous,
understand.
Kartikeya.
Don't play
This is not
politics
acceptable.
on dead bodies.
Outrageous.
It is a
Outrageous from Congress
to play
spokesperson.
politics on dead bodies. Yes,
You
it
are
was
just
an
passing the
accident.
buck.
Congress party is not shameless like BJP, who didn't take responsibility for Kumbh Mela.
Okay, Satya. So, okay.
We have taken
Okay, Satya, you have made the opening comments. Okay. Okay, Satya, you have made the opening comment. Okay. Okay. Okay, Satya Prakash, you have made the opening comments. Okay, point taken. Vijay.
Okay. Very good evening, Kartikeya.
Good evening, sir.
Congress's comparison of government-sponsored IPL celebration stampede with events like Kumbh and COVID is not just insensitive, it is outrageous. When lakhs of devotees gathered at Kumbh, there was faith, tradition, and clear timelines and clear arrangements. Not a hasty planned. It was not a vote-seeking PR stunt like the one in Bengaluru. During COVID, the entire nation and world suffered. But in this case, the Karnataka government had full control, full warning, and it failed spectacularly. And there was no approval, and there was no this one even from the Bengaluru police. This is not a natural disaster. It is a man-made tragedy born out of arrogance and administrative incompetence. See, instead of accepting responsibility for the death of innocent fans, Congress is indulging in what it does best: blame game and moral gymnastics. People deserve accountability, Kartikeya, not a shameful comparison. This Congress spokesperson comparing it with the other COVID and other accidents, they are demeaning they are doing politics for the dead bodies. This is not acceptable at all.
Okay.
Bengaluru Stampede was not an act of God. It was an act of Congress. It was an act of Siddaramaiah. It was an act of DK Shivakumar.
Okay, point
it was
taken.
an act of
So you are saying
Minister
that it's not an act of God, it's an act of Siddaramaiah. You are saying it's an act of DK. Let me also introduce Dr. Basalraj Ittal.
And one more, 2 seconds. So in all this, in the entire whole episode, the accused number 1 is Siddaramaiah, accused number 2 is DK Shivakumar, accused number 3 is Parameshwara.
Okay.
These 3 have to resign and go home immediately and surrender to the police.
Okay. Okay. Dr. Ittal, this debate has 2 poles. One is, why would Kharge says that it was an accident, it was an issue which was being dealt in the court and, DC level inquiry was taking place. Second is the issue of this selective outrage which they have picked up, that there was no such demand made for Yogi Adityanath's resignation when it happened. Where do we locate this story? Is Congress able to handle this issue properly, or they have mishandled it? By again speaking on it.
Kartika, the larger problem here, as far as Karnataka to a certain extent, the country is concerned, BJP is building a narrative based on Congress failures. Congress is building narrative based on BJP failures, but nobody is addressing the people's concern.
Correct.
Concern, the government's first and foremost responsibility is people's concern. For the people, by the people, of the people is democracy. Now, what has happened is, Mr. Kharge says this is accidental. Now, it's an accident, he says. What is accidental about this? Did the RCB come to Chennaswamy or Vidansauda, precincts accidentally? Were they invited by somebody or not? Did they come accidentally? Did the crowd come there accidentally? What is accidental about the whole episode? Now, now he is comparing all this to Godhra and even some. Thank God they didn't go till the partition violence. It's absolutely pointless. Your responsibility is your responsibility. Their responsibility is their responsibility. Adityanath's responsibility is his. Siddaramaiah's responsibility is his. We cannot make excuse out of each other's failures. Now,
That's a very strong point. Yes, that's Adityanath's responsibility. This is Siddharamaia's responsibility. He's the chief minister.
We have
and now
not
they're talking about
stripped away
inquiries.
from our
Let him speak.
inquiries,
Sir,
inquiries.
let him speak. Huh?
They're talking about magisterial and judicial inquiries and all this, fine. But is CM and DCM within the scope of these inquiries? Are they in the scope of the inquiries? Or is it only, form constituted makes certain scapegoats in the police and administrative system? Now, if CM and DCM are not in the scope of the inquiry is pointless. It is simply a house.
Okay. So, I think that's an important point.
Last point, I expected when the day rested and CM and DCM went to Delhi, I expected the Congress High Command to act strongly, like Vajpayee acted during Godhra event. But instead, they also did not do this. So that also means that Congress High Command also lost command on the party. Because they failed.
Okay. So you're saying that. Okay. You're saying that. Fair enough. You are saying that the remit of inquiry should be larger, Mr. Prakash.
Basuraj Itnal doesn't have full information of any inquiry. COD inquiry can inquire anyone, if at all there is involvement of CM and DCM in that. Justice Kuno also can inquire anyone if there is they are needed there. Okay, I don't know from where he got that DCM and DCM are not under the scope of inquiry. From where he got, I don't know. We need to understand one thing. If it is not accident, is it man-made is a question that I am asking and no one is able to answer.
It's a man-made, that's what we have
It is not man-made.
It is a man-made.
No fool.
It is a man-made.
Anyone
Siddharamaiya made.
say anything. Can make sure that so many people will die. That is exactly what I am saying. That is exactly what Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge also meant. What Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge is saying is, हम किए तो बलात्कार, आप किए तो चमत्कार. Same thing happened under Modi. Same thing happened under Yogi.
Mr. Prakash, I think, Mr. Prakash, I think, Mr. Prakash, we should use civil. I think we should use civil words. Let's not use a word like balatkar and trivially deploy it in a political debate, sir.
This is a saying.
This is incorrect. This is a drawing room conversation. You can't deploy it on the TV channel, sir. Mr. Prakash, you can choose different words. You can choose different words to criticize Bharatiya Janata Party. Vijay, please wait a minute. Vijay, please wait a minute. I don't have any problem. You use different words, but do not trivialize a word like balatkar.
चलो ठीक है. Apology for balatkar, but वो किया तो चमत्कार, हम किया तो क्या? That is exactly what I am asking. वो किया तो चमत्कार, हम किया तो क्या? Has anyone questioned what is the how much of money they have given to the victims of Kumbh Mela? Even today, High Court has asked Yogi to give compensation for Kumbh Mela victims. Not even a single rupee has been given. Is this accountability? After how many months Kumbh Mela Stampede has happened? This Congress government has the guts to call spade a spade. We have taken responsibility. But has Modi and Yogi taken responsibility for all the stampedes that
if you have called spade a spade, why are your leaders speaking out of turn? I just fail to understand one thing. If you have done everything, why are your leaders speaking out of turn? I just want to know this from you. Is it necessary to broach this subject again and again?
Why not? Is Modi above law? Is Modi above law? Is Modi God? Why shouldn't we take Modi and Yogi's name for all what they have done in their respective states?
I am not talking about Modi. Neither I am talking about Modi being God. I am talking about Bengaluru Stampede. My question was not on Modi. I am saying why are leaders speaking on Stampede issue again and again?
I am talking about what Mallikarjun Kharge ji said, and that is the topic for today.
I am asking you, when a tragedy has happened, I think the silence can be golden.
So much, crying, you will cry about Bangalore, but what about all that has happened under Yogi and Modi is your topic for today, and that is exactly what I am telling.
Okay, Vijay, please.
You need to be fair.
Okay, Vijay.
Kartikeya, the Congress is playing so beautifully here is whenever BJP questions Congress, and when they know that they are floored, and suddenly Congress brings in Modi, Yogi, Kumbh Mela, COVID. So this is clearly an act of shifting the goalpost from here and there. So they are not accountable at all, and they are not showing any accountability. Comparing a man-made disaster caused by national crisis like COVID, even for the Congress, Kumbh was not held for, sir, Kumbh was not held for votes. COVID was not orchestrated TV cameras. Okay, COVID was a worldwide tragedy, and it was a emergency situation. It was a situation, but this stampede was manufactured for the cheap publicity, and innocent lives were lost. And at the same time, here, Congress is opposition.
Mr. Prakash, let him speak. Let him speak.
This Congress spokesperson is asking about the compensation for the Kumbh Mela victims. The responsible Yogi government has already compensated the victims of the Kumbh Mela. And for your kind information, Mr. Satya Prakash, a Congress spokesperson, even the representative from Yogi government, Uttar Pradesh government, had come to Hubli Dharwad, and whatever
but Mr. Prasad, wait a minute, Satya Prakash. Either you anchor the show or you let me anchor the show, Mr. Prasad. Satya Prakash, please. Mr. Prasad. Satya Prakash. Mr. Prasad, there has been a charge on BJP also when it comes to Kumbh, and the charge has been that there was no transparency when it came to Kumbh. This was the charge on BJP. Please let me do my job, Satya, please.
Okay. Let me see, when they cannot handle...
You heard my question, Vijay, you heard my question?
Yeah, I heard you.
You heard my question. My question was that at that point of time, the charge on BJP in UP was that there was no transparency on Kumbh.
Let me come back to that. See, Kumbh Mela held for a 45-day period, and 60 crore people attended the event. Okay, everything was planned. Everything was planned.
Satya, stop, please. Stop doing this. I'll come to you. Then you take your time.
Medical, everything, even the tents, even the fire, emergency, everything was planned. See, we have the UP government took almost 8 to 10 months for planning alone. And they had created a huge city with around 10,000 acres of land, and everything was planned. But yes, incident happened. We agreed that death is a death, and we are not playing politics out of the death. But here, what is happening is, after planning so much, after planning from plane to airplane, this incident happened in Kumbh. We agree for it. Okay, we are not shying away.
Okay.
We are not shying away. And Yogi government is not blaming others. Yogi government is not blaming police. Yogi government has taken the responsibility. Whatever the corrective actions were supposed to be taken, they have taken it. But here in Bengaluru, it was a Siddaramaiah made disaster. D.K. Shivakumar made disaster, and Parameshwara made disaster.
Okay.
So that is the reason we are telling they are the accused number 1, 2, and 3, and they have to go home.
Dr. Itnal, my question is slightly different from you. It's a tragedy that has taken place. This debate on the contours of this tragedy will continue. But do you think that this has the potential to impact the Congress party in the state?
I don't know, but the popular sentiment is quite negative as far as government is concerned, as far as the way the stampede and events aftermath are handled. There is a negative sentiment among the people, but affecting the party is a larger question, because, like I pointed out earlier, if Rahul Gandhi or Mallikarjun Kharge were to insist on resignation of the CM or DCM, then it would have had a large political impact on the party. Probably that is why they are desisted from doing so.
Yeah, Dr. Itnal, it doesn't happen. Can you tell me, when the Manipur crisis took place, how much time did the BJP take to replace Biren Singh?
No, both parties are guilty of this kind of dilly-dallying.
I mean to say, it took them more than 1.5 years in a state that was crisis-ridden. So I don't think we should expect political parties to replace chief ministers on this. It doesn't happen like that.
Why I see Stampede little different from Manipur events? Manipur incident was communal, social. It has a larger community involved.
Yes.
Here it is Stampede. And number one, number two, I don't know what kind of paradise or what kind of ivory tower the Congress spokesperson, chief minister are living in. Now I want to know, is any authority or any of these inquiry commissions or judicial commission inquiry, are they going to ask question number one, what is the connection between government of Karnataka and chief minister of Karnataka to a privately owned, privately played contractual players IPL? In what way there is a connection? And why was this hyped up, at the expense of the government? And number two, who took the decision? Who took the decision? Commissioner did not take decision. Intelligence said did not take decision. Who took the decision?
Dr. Itnal, I'm really running short of time. So, but I would really respect everyone if you can keep it to the time I suggest. 1 minute to you, Satya, and 1 minute to Vijay. If you can keep it within 2 minutes, I'll be very, very obliged. Satya.
See, if Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar are A1 and A2, Modi and Yogi are also A1 and A2. If you want these two people,
I will not agree with that. No, I am not agreeing with that.
Why is he coming in between? Why is he coming in between?
Sir, please don't compare your Bengaluru Stampede with Kumbh Mela and COVID.
Ask him to keep quiet.
Okay, Satya, 30 seconds, make your point, then I'll go to Vijay. Please, I know you can make your point.
See, if Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar are number A1 and A2, so is Modi and Yogi. Tomorrow, Modi and Yogi, let them resign. Let Modi resign from the Prime Ministership.
This is apparent teaches. One is Prime Minister, another is Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. How can you compare them? I mean to say, there is no comparison. Okay, Vijay. Okay, that's a retort. Okay.
Kartikeya, see, from moral bankruptcy to political cruelty, only a party with zero accountability and empathy would compare a religious pilgrimage and a global pandemic to their own failure in the crowd control in the Bangalore IPL Stampede is concerned. Okay, this was a government-sponsored PR disaster, and it killed people. Instead of apologizing, they are making excuses. And one point I would like to make here, because the compensation offered by Congress government was 10 lakhs. Okay, and after BJP pressured the government, they increased it to 25 lakhs. Okay.
How much has Yogi given
I've run short of time. I think I've run short of time, Vijay. I've run short of time, Satya. What's my take? On issue. First of all, thank you for all of you for participating in my debate. But my point is very simple, sir. Silence is golden when it comes to tragedy, and I think what is really required, compensation and quick justice delivered in timely and transparent fashion. I think that is what is required. So this was on point one. And the second on point, we look at the AI-powered light machine gun tested by the Indian Army. In a big boost to the